Hey guys, we're out in the shop. It's Monday. We got Brandon's car, the 60 car, still in the trailer. So the operation today is get our Capital on the wash dolly so we can scoot it over here and then we can roll Brandon's in here. So we can get both cars in here. And we'll have to get, I think the plan is to wash Brandon sometime this weekend. This week, the news that I was telling you guys about with PPM the other day is actually something we've been working toward for a long time. We've wanted to be a dealer for PPM for several years and have reached out several times and just was unsuccessful. Finally, on Saturday, Hunter at PPM called me and we are now your newest PPM dealers. So,
honestly, it had been so long we forgot about it.
Yeah.
House come up to me and was like, what'd you order from PPM? Why are they calling me? Well, I ain't ordered nothing.
Yeah, I seen Brad was actually out on the track back practice and I seen PPM and I'm like, well, Brad didn't tell me he's ordered anything. And I knew I hadn't ordered anything, so that was a nice surprise there. Okay, so we are your newest PPM dealer. So we're now a dealer for PPM, Day Motorsports, Performance Bodies, Velocity, and Hammond Motorsports. So anything you need from any 5 of those. And I don't know that there's really a whole lot you can't get between all of those. We can take care of you. Hammond has all kinds of nice stuff as far as setup, and he's starting to branch over to the late model world as far as spindles and stuff like that. So we're super, super excited about that because Hammond always builds top-notch stuff. And Dave's a great person to deal with, and everything he does is made in the USA. So that's something we as a team are huge on.
Shoot you straight.
Yeah. You can call Dave at any time and be like, hey Dave, what do I need? What do you think I need? And he'll tell you. He'll tell you what he thinks. It may not be what you want to hear, but he's going to tell you what he thinks. Velocity, all your safety. We can get custom suits, shoes, gloves, helmets, the Zamp helmets, Zamp head and neck restraints, everything Zamp and Velocity, we can take care of you. Day, PPM, and Performance, those are kind of self-explanatory. If you guys have ordered from them, you know kind of what they offer. They all have different things to offer. PPM does a lot of their stuff in-house as far as uppers, lowers, spindles, all of that stuff, all of your bolt-ons, but they also have all kinds of other stuff. That's just the main stuff that we're excited about, the stuff that it's hard to get from Day Motorsports Performance that we've seen so far. So Performance, all your body, nose, Day has a little bit of everything. You can reach out to me anytime via email, bberryracing@yahoo.com, and we'll take care of you there. Brad is checking this car. He talked to Richard, and Richard told him what to do as far as trying to see if this thing is straight. So he's checking that out. What you thinking, babe?
I mean, I still got a lot of crap in the way I got to get off to get it checked, but it looks pretty close.
Look pretty straight?
It's hard to tell with all that stuff still in the way.
Right, uppers, lowers, all that.
Yeah, I need to move all that. Be able to check it really good.
All right. So I do believe as of right now, we'll kind of fill you guys in as far as what our next race is, pending everything going good. But next race we plan to be at will be I-75, the 26th. It's on a Friday.
End of January.
It's the end of January. It's on a Friday. That we should be there with a 60 car running limited, as long as everything goes good. Y'all know how everything goes around here. We may find something and may not be able to make it, but as of right now, that's the plan. So anyway, let's shut up and get to work and get this thing moved over and try to get the 60 car unloaded so it's not outside in the weather. It's gonna be pretty rough tonight, so we're just trying to get all this done. All right, so we got the Capital moved over. It's our car. Here's Brandon. This is the Masterbuilt Brad drove this weekend. We're getting it unloaded and fixing to roll it in the shop right now. All right, so the biggest thing this weekend from the asphalt, and sorry, we just got done rolling the car in here and that car's freaking heavy. It don't roll very good. But anyway, the biggest thing that we want to take away from every ice bowl, or come away with at every ice bowl, is a car that's in one piece with no major issues. We did just that. I'll show you what kind of damage we got to the 60 car. just that's where Brad scraped the wall a little bit in qualifying. He got it just a little bit too high. And then right here, this is just where the car is rolling over too much. So that is literally the only damage the car got at all. Maybe right there, but again, I think that's just where it's getting over. Still looks fantastic. Red's car is the same way. The little piece over there that I showed you on the nose came off of Red's car from it rolling over too much. And then he got the right rear quarter panel on it as well. When he passed somebody, they got in his quarter panel a little bit. So that's huge. That right there is a win in itself when you come away from the ice ball with no major issues. I mean, this body still looks fantastic. Probably put a wrap on that quarter panel, it'll look brand new. But I mean, it is a little bit scuffed and stuff, but ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. That's minor. We did at the ice ball found some issues. The biggest issue we found was and I don't know if we even talked on this a whole lot. I don't remember, but after he came in from, was it the heat race? No, it's a practice session. It was a practice session. He came in from the last practice session of the day on Thursday, and he was like, it just darted all of a sudden. He said, I nearly hit the wall. I don't know what happened there. So they were going through everything, all the corners, make sure everything was good. And Brad Cross went to take off the left front tire and was like, man, this is weird. So he pulled it off, and the cross.
Actually, when he went to pull the tire off, he didn't go like, hey man, we got a problem. He's like, hey, we got a problem! Fire!
What is it? The cross, like cross brace?
Yeah, it was a cross shaft.
Cross shaft.
Control arm.
Okay, I couldn't remember the correct term. So it was a cross shaft on the upper control arm. We still got that out in trailer talk. I'll show you that in just a second. It just completely broke. Where the bolt was, it just broke in half. So I don't know what caused that, if it was just a weak link and Brad just found it from pushing the car, or, I mean, that's the only thing it could have been because he didn't hit anything. So I don't know. Anyway, we got a new one of those on there and everything was smooth sailing from then on. Hey, Brad Cross did find a bar in the back that wasn't tight as well. But other than that, that was the only major issues we had.
I'll put this on video because Brando had an argument with me this morning that it wasn't a slotted shaft, cross shaft.
Looks slotted to me.
It looks slotted to y'all?
Mm-hmm.
That's custom. But
oh, that's custom right there?
Yeah. That's what it was on the car. So when it broke, it slid around like that. So we probably had like 142 degrees of caster in the left front. And when I come in, I was like, I just can't turn to the bottom of the track. It wants to just keep going straight up the track. Well, 142 degrees of caster would make sense because you're not ever going to catch up to your right front's never going to catch up to your left front. So makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, we got that fixed. I actually got a howl on it. Huh?
I'm not quite sure what happened here.
Yeah, I don't know what. I was looking at that a while ago. I don't know what happened.
Looks a little janky.
It looks like it was just kind of bottoming out.
Looks like it rode on the bottom of the track.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
I mean, I guess that'd be sealed off, wouldn't it? Okay.
I guess. I don't think you want it doing that.
No, I don't think you do. All right, that's gonna finish us up for today. We got both cars in here, Capital, Masterbuilt. Got them both in here ready to be worked on the next couple of weeks. Appreciate all of our partners: Warp Speed Performance, Park Barrier Apparel Co., KT Heating and Air, Hammers Grading, Fatdaddys Screw out of Lafayette, Indiana, Penske Racing Shops, Gorsuch Performance, Vinson Race Engines, Brinn Transmission, Allsouth Signs and Graphics, BB Designs. Thanks to all of those guys that make every bit of this possible. Sorry if I messed that up really bad, but hope you guys have a great week. We'll be back out here at some point this week and be getting these two hot rods ready to go. Racing season is upon us. It'll be here in less than 2 months, so we'll be getting ready pretty quick. All right, hey guys, we're out in the shop. It is Wednesday. I'm losing track of time, but it's Wednesday. We're just now getting around to washing this car. Don't really want to wash it today because it's freaking cold. That's the bad thing about the ice bowl. It's cold at the ice bowl, but the worst part about it is you have to wash the car. So it don't matter if it's 12 degrees or 70 degrees, you still gotta wash the car. So he's been putting it off for the last couple of days because it has been so cold, but I think we've put it off as long as we possibly can. So he's gonna get out here and wash this thing. I feel bad for him. I'm gonna watch from afar. I ain't getting wet. It's just too cold for that. But yeah. He's getting the fenders off of her, and it really ain't that bad. I mean, you would have thought it'd been worse for 2 days of racing, but it's not bad at all.
It'd have been there the next day.
Oh yeah, it would have been. All right, guys. So he got it all washed up back in here. I went live on TikTok while he was washing. It's definitely a cold day to be washing, but one of those things that it's gotta be done. So she's washed and ready to be worked on now. Gotta do the doors, and that will conclude wash day for the car. Still gotta wash tires, but yeah, getting close to being finished with the car. Hey guys, we're out in the shop. It's Sunday. You normally don't see us out in the shop a whole lot on Sundays except for wash days, but we've got a lot to do this week and a little bit of time to do it. So we've got plans this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The next weekend we'll be racing. So we've got just a few days to get everything done, so we're crunching, trying to get everything done before hopefully we go on vacation this weekend, but we don't know if that's going to be possible. But anyway, this is what he's working on. He's already taken the rear end out of the car this morning. He didn't do any videoing because, like I said, we're crunching. So unless I can be down here to video, he's probably not going to be doing any videoing. Just trying to get all this done. What are you working on, babe?
Well, we got a couple new parts.
That's a nice bar out there. PPM. There's another PPM if you need any PPM parts. I think a lot of this stuff right here is PPM, isn't it?
A lot of it is.
Yeah.
So our lift bar here doesn't clear the J bar. Alright. Also, it looks like this lift bar plate is bent. So when the rear end's in the car, everything's bound up and tight. It don't move freely. So we got us a new pinion plate somewhere. Got a new J-bar mount, which that's a weird part. Got a new pinion plate, which is a weird part as well. Gonna have a new seal, new O-ring, new seal to try to help some of that leaking as well, which it looks like there's a couple bolts missing, so that might have something to do with it too. But
yeah.
This one here will be nice and straight. All new hardware, all new bolts. Like I said, all new hardware and bolts with this as well. Make things, right now this car's just got a straight mount on it, so you gotta slide it up and down and readjust your J-bar. We're gonna work on a new lift bar. Well, somewhat of a new lift bar. He's got another type of lift bar, but it's bent, so we gotta do some barrier rigging to it. And we're gonna work on it and make it a little bit, we're gonna make the lift bar have a little bit more of adjustment to it. So that's what we're gonna work on today.
Barrier rigging is what you do best, isn't it?
That's right. That's what we're gonna try to do today.
Here's the king of barrier rigging over here.
My goal is to have the rear end back in the car today and be done with it, with the rear end anyways. We got a new way to droop our rear end. We're taking that big old 7,200 pound chunk of steel off the rear end.
You putting that little one?
Yeah, I'm putting the little one there on. I know that's designed for a lift bar, but I've got a plan for that. So yeah, so that's where we're gonna start. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this yoke out of it, or off of, or you probably get the lift bar off first. Get the lift bar off, knock the yoke off, knock that pinion plate off, get the new one on, get the yoke back on, and then start on the lift bar.
Alright, so we're live over here on TikTok as well, but Brad's doing some fab work on the lift bar here. And so I put you on time lapse and let you guys watch the tear apart process of this. This is the old pinion mount. Or what is that one? That's pinion mount, isn't it?
What?
That's pinion mount.
Yes.
Okay. Old pinion mount. That's the new one. Looks awesome. That's a Weir's product. Best in the market.
I still got these two long. I thought you might have where it's bent, though, it is pushing pressure down.
No wonder Brad's driving Brandon's car. Brandon's on daddy duty. Okay, got the lift bar back installed. Okay, currently what Brad has accomplished, making a mess for one. Making a mess. But he is also still working on this lift bar. So, doing a little fabricating, but it's gonna look like it's supposed to be like that whenever he gets done with it. We're making stuff work.
You go give me another roll of the extension cord.
Oh, sure. Nope. Okay. Give him another round. Enough? Our shop is a disaster. It's a 2-car garage, but it ain't quite big enough for 2 cars.
How much?
All right, here goes. Here goes welding. You're just tacking her in for right now. Make sure it's gonna work. Alright, so he's got this in. This is what we're looking like. Got that little piece of plate there just to extend it. Same thing. Alright, finished product. Turned out exactly how he wanted it to. It's measuring what it should be, huh?
Left bar angle set, V angle set, left bar length set.
All right, so it's ready. What you working on now?
Top.
Is this the secretive stuff?
Secretive information.
All right, all right. So, I haven't done any video in a minute because I got on a pit mat and laid down and took a nap, honestly. But he's just been working on this that he don't want on camera. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, guys, so that's gonna finish us up in the shop today. I didn't do any video in just a minute ago. I had to go get some pizza, but Brad was working on the stuff that we're just not putting in the video here. So the rear end is, oh, I can't put it in the video? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't put it in the video. He was just aggravating, so. I don't know what I can and can't, so I just ask him before I do. So anyway, he's got the rear end all put back together. He's gotta do a couple more things under here before he puts the rear end under it, because he says it's just gonna be much easier to do. What is it you gotta do? A cutoff?
Brandon ordered a new battery.
Uh-huh.
Because we think we got a bad battery. We couldn't crank it the other day unless the battery charger was hooked up to it.
Yeah.
And even when the battery charger was hooked up to it, it was still dragging. So he ordered a battery and a shut-off, a disconnect, like a main battery disconnect.
Yeah.
And
which is mandatory for most areas, isn't it? It's got to be behind the driver.
I believe, yeah, I think so. I think you're right. But anyways, it don't have a shut-off switch on here for the battery. So we're waiting on the disconnect switch to come in. And the way the battery is routed and all, the wires, cables, it's easier to just get in there and hook that disconnect switch up without having the rear end and all that in the way. So
right.
Trying to hold off on putting the rear end back underneath it until we get all that stuff.
The battery's supposed to be here for Saturday, but it was delayed.
Yes. So, and now we've got winter weather coming, so there's no telling when it's going to be here.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, got the lift bar done. It's finished up. I'm happy with it.
So what he did here was it came up. I think you already cut that piece apart, but it came up and then it had the lift bar up top. So he just cut those bars out and put that there. So that's an adjustable one now. And then what he done under here, you can't even tell it. I looked under here and I was like, dang, what'd he do? So let me see if I can see. It's really hard to see. You got a flashlight maybe so we can see a little bit better? All right, so what he did, I'll talk about it while he's getting us a flashlight. He put this bar in here because the way everything was before, he didn't have anywhere to put a chain limiter. So got the chain limiter now.
The factory mount is right there for the chain limiter.
Okay, so there's the factory mount for the chain limiter.
Most people Masterbuilts know that.
Okay. Why didn't you want it there versus?
I didn't like it there.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's easy enough. All right, so he put this bar in. It looks really good. It really looks factory. The only thing that doesn't is because that's gloss and that's flat, but it looks factory. So he put that bar in there so that the chain limiter is on that now instead of being over here. So that was a project he worked on today. He did get this on there as well. So yeah, he's got a lot done. It's just been the tedious stuff. The stuff that takes a little bit of time. Let me get out from under here. So that bar itself took at least 2 hours, probably an hour, 2 hours, just to make sure that it was fitting where it needed to be, because you have to notch it and all that stuff. So he had a little bit of fun getting that together, but it looks really, really good. So that's gonna finish up this video today. Got a lot accomplished. Tomorrow, I believe what the plan is gonna be is get some new spindles on the car. Brandon ordered some new Masterbuilt spindles, so we're gonna get those on the car and work on the front end a little bit more, and then hopefully the battery will be here.
If I don't have to go to work.
If he don't have to go to work. Brad does work for the county, so any kind of weather or anything, he has to go in because he's a sign shop guy and he has to go close rides. So hopefully we don't get anything crazy here. But anyway, so gonna work on those spindles tomorrow, and then hopefully the battery comes in. And that'll be it for that, right? Except for the shut-off. Shut-off's what you're waiting on.
Battery is shut off.
When's the shut-off going to be here?
For these winter bars.
When's the shut-off going to be here?
Whenever the battery shuts up.
Okay, so it's with the battery. Okay, all right, so that's the main stuff we've got going on right now. There's the spindles. Got some nice PPM spindles. And then, so the next project will be probably Tuesday. These window bars here, they are not safe. I don't like the way those are. I know that was the first thing I noticed, and Brad doesn't like them either. When we actually...
That wasn't for a factory Masterbuilt car. This cage is not a factory Masterbuilt cage.
Okay, that was... Okay. Yeah, because he had this cage raised because Brandon is a taller guy, so it's easier for him to get in with it raised. So, those we're doing away with, and Brad's going to build some new ones. You can see here on the Capitol, Brad's ready for me to shut up, on the Capitol how they are. They go all the way to the top and they're closer together. So he's going to work on that. He's going to make them all the way to the top, and then he's also going to make them closer together. because Brad's actually had something come in on him. I don't remember. I think it was a wheel cover, and it hit him in the helmet. No, it hit you in the hood, in the roof. And where it hit the roof, it pushed it up. So it looked pretty rough. If it would have hit him in the helmet, there ain't no telling, because even a wheel cover, something so small like that at that rate of speed, can do some damage. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda for this week. Me and Brad will be out of town this weekend, so we're trying to crunch, get everything done. Hey guys, Dallas here. We're back in the shop today. It's Monday. Brad's been out here all day working on the car. I haven't been out here all that long, but he's gotten a little bit done. He just hasn't had time to video because, like I told you guys yesterday, he's not going to have time to pick up a video camera and video this week because he is so busy just trying to get everything done, and he hasn't picked up a video camera. So what he's working on here is he's working on getting the spindle replaced. He don't have this side back together just yet because we're waiting on a lower. That lower is bent. And then over here, he's already got everything back together, ready to go. This is the upper control arm that we broke at the race at the ice ball. It broke like right there. And Brad was like, man, it just turned him. That's why, because it broke it. He also got the battery changed out under here. Let's see. Over here. What was in this car was a Go Lithium, and it had just went bad. I just would not start the car. Even with the battery charger on, it still struggled. So Brandon ordered a XS battery, which is what is in here now. There. And the guys are getting the rear end back in it. So that's what we're working on currently. That's where we are. Brad has also cut all of the bars out here in the window bars. Just waiting on the tube in there as well. Hey guys, we are out in the shop today. It is Tuesday. We had a little front come in, and we were supposed to get some snow, but ended up not getting any snow. Just pretty much got ice, and a lot of ice. It's just a sheet all over the roads everywhere around here. Pretty much everything is shut down because of the roads. Brad, unfortunately, is an essential worker. He works for the road department, so he has to go in because he has to be the one that closes all those roads. So he worked today, and just now got home. It's a little bit late getting out here. It's about 6 o'clock. Normally get out here about 5:15. He got home about an hour later than normal, just because he had to close some roads later this afternoon. But anyway, it's negative 12 here in Alabama, or not negative, sorry, it's 12 degrees in Alabama. I've seen people saying it's like negatives, all kinds of degrees, all kinds of temps where they're at, and I would not want to feel that because I can't get it together. Because 12 degrees is enough for us. Like, it is frigidly cold here in Alabama at 12 degrees. We usually get no lower than like the 20s. So 12 is a bit much for us, and we don't see the 20s very much. Anyway though, we're trying to get the shop heated up. Chris got us a wood burning fire going before we got down here, so that's working really good. Brad's got the torpedo heater going, so it's really loud, and he's getting to work on everything under the car. So that's what we're working on currently. Yesterday, get away from this heater because it's really loud. Yesterday, we had a problem with the J-bar hitting the lift bar. So we called Earnhardt Technologies, called Steve Maynard over at Earnhardt Technologies, and he's going to get us a new J-bar sent our way. So the one that's on the car now is a 5-inch drop. It's from PPM. It's the only one that they have. And the one from Earnhardt Technologies is a 4-inch drop. So hoping that clears it. It should clear it. And it should definitely clear it there. But that should be here. We ordered it today. Probably won't be here till Thursday or so if I had my guess. Yeah, Thursday or so. So we'll be out of town. So I guess we'll get that on next week. But what's the plan today, honey?
Don't find any issues.
Okay. Don't find any issues. I think that's good enough. You kind of at a hold up though, aren't you?
Huh?
You're kind of at a hold up though, aren't you?
Right.
Waiting on a lower for the right front. Can't do anything there. Waiting on the J-bar back here. Got waiting on the metal for the window bars.
Correct.
So, not a whole lot you can do, is there?
Not particularly, no.
Just waiting on the bars. So I guess it'll be one of those nights in the shop where we're just doing odd and end stuff because the big stuff we're waiting on parts. So Brad found a lot of these issues the first of the week and over the weekend. So just at their mercy, just waiting on them to come in. So whatever we get done tonight, I'll let you guys know and I'll keep you in the loop. All right guys, we're back out here working on the window bars today. Got the metal in for these. So Brad is getting those welded in.
I'm in fault.
Oh, you're good.
Where's the tape measure at?
Alright, so he got the window bars in somewhat. He got them all tacked. He's taking them out now to weld them all the way around. Looks really good, actually. Alright, so he's getting those painted right now. We got that heater on. Also got this heater on. It is cold out here. So this will be a compiled video of several different days. Got a lot done this week. I haven't done a very good job videoing because so much of it is so hard to video. But we did get a lot done this week. I'll show you if we get anything else done, and I don't know if we will or not, but I'll let you know. Appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks to all of our partners: Wartspeed Performance Parts, Barry Apparel Co., Fatdaddys Crew out of Lafayette, Hammers Grading, Allsouth Signs and Graphics by BB Designs, KT Heating and Air, Penske Racing Shocks, Gorsuch Performance, Brinn Transmission, and Vinson Race Engines. Thanks to all those that make every bit of this possible. You guys be sure to check us out on all different social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Days of Dirt with Bradbury Racing, TikTok, The Rockledge Rocket, Patreon, Days of Dirt with Bradbury Racing, Instagram, I think it's Days of Dirt with Bradbury Racing. We're on all different platforms. We're not on Twitter, but that's the only one that we're not on. I don't even think it's called Twitter anymore. I don't even know what it's called.
Get your PPM parts through us, Hammond Motorsports.
Yeah, so if you need any parts this off season, let us know. Let us take care of you. We are dealers for PPM, Day Motorsports, Performance Bodies, Velocita, and Hammond Motorsports. If you need any kind of parts, if you need safety as far as helmet, ZAMP, helmet, shoes, gloves, you need a custom fire suit, we can take care of you there. And then our guy, Brandon Boyd, can take care of your wrap needs at Allsouth Signs and Graphics. So we pretty much got you covered as far as racing parts. Reach out to us, bbarryracing@yahoo.com, or you can reach out to one of us on Facebook and we'll take care of you. Hope you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you back out in the shop sometime this week.